Glory in word and sound, glory in Iowa, glory in the name of the Most High Jah, Rastafari. As I look up unto the sun, O Jah Almighty, the elements as declare the glory of the Most High, and the firmament as show up is on the work. O Most High, the Almighty Creator of Zion and earth, will avenge the blood of the innocents and all the blood of all I illuminated forefathers. And I give thanks for I brethren, I trod in this faith, in this dispensation time, and all the prophets and priests was devote their life unto Rastafari with all their energy from the living Son of the East. O Jah Almighty, inscrutable Creator of the whole world, Almighty Providence, great Trinity, deity, great, strong, zealous, and good Jah, will avenge the blood of all the martyrs and saints that was found under the altar of Babylon, of Yeshele Mangizet. O Most High Jah Almighty, as I and I evil this day in America, Jah Almighty, chant unto thee and all the people who can see I and I. This is not illusion. This is not something that a man fantasizes. When you realize, bring it to the truth. But this is the truth. And it's now materialized that you can see all the scribes and Pharisees here in the West Indies and in the Americas, in the Western Hemisphere, O Jah Almighty. O Most High Jah Almighty, and I chant, Evil and I brethren, Jolly John, Jalide, Gang Gang Gungu Mirage, Dr. P. Howell, Percival Howell, and Robert Nestor Marley, and Marcus Mosiah Garvey. O Jah Almighty, will invoke the irate of all thy prophets in these last days, in the perilous time of the sunshine, and I darling, all Mount Zion, and will strengthen her to fulfill the fulfillment that thou hast promised I and I, O Jah Almighty, for the new flora, the new Jerusalem. So I people and these 10 citizens of the world, no matter your creed or your nationality, but you love the Almighty with your whole heart, and you pray unto Him constantly and give devotion, even with burnt offering, with frankincense, and the own of cannabis, O Jah Almighty. This I and I have known. So Most High Man, as I and I humble I and I self, as though they have been I and I brother, and they prosecute I and I without cause. They fight against I and I without cause, O Jah Almighty. And when they look upon I and I face, they shake their head. Evil unto I and I precept, but the goodness of the Most High endureth forever. Give thanks for our Baba Janai, and I are still in flesh, O Most High, prophesying unto the west, and to the south, and to the north. O Jah Almighty will break their band asunder and cast away their bad card from I and I. But thy creed and thy justice is to let the humble be fed. Let the sick be nourished, let the aged be protected. Let the innocent prisoner release, and let the captive redeem. And whether in the bowels of the earth or in the belly of a beast, thy Father will give I and I a place in thy ever-living kingdom. So, O Most High, let I and I do thy Father will, O Most High upon this earth. For the meek shall inherit the earth, O Jah Almighty. Remember the days of old, for international morality and democratic is on trial, and international morality is at stake. Even this morning, as I and I speak, according to the gospel, it's rumors of war in the east and the Middle East, in the middle of the east. Jah laugh and there was fire. For even this morning, the Palestinian are seek a statehood. But be thy brother keeper, this the Almighty require. So I will see who I said peace, peace, if they are begging for a piece of bread, or they are begging for a piece of land, are they generally intend for peace and brotherlyhood and put their difference aside for the welfare of humanity, are more terror by the great rivers of Euphrates. For the angels of war already ride, all the angels of war that bound at great river Euphrates. Revelation 9 up to the 11 and 8. For they were silent in Zion for the space of half an hour, leading up to the 9th of the 9th, 1999, 9 minutes to 9, when time done. So we are in eternity now. So you are on Brata, what we call overtime. For Yeshele, Mangizet kingdom has come to an end. So play your best card you have in your hand, and we will see what you oppose and what you pose. For you tell lies and tell lie vision, while you build weaponry of mass destruction, hiding behind lies and diplomacy. You have any, you have not have any. So you wasn't even a diplomat. You lie the Caribbean seas with deceptions. But listen, I and I meditation coming from the King of Kings, for I and I meditate of him constantly, the inscrutable creator of the whole world. So as I and I say, this morning is the 19th of September. Remember, it will intensify. On one hand, you want a revolution, but when it's your friend and your foe, there is no equity for you to speak or to perform. So we will see if you intend for justice for the people, regardless of their ethnicity or their race or their religious exemption, a freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, peaceful gathering. I and I, Rasta, know what this gathering already for. And I, O Jah Almighty, is to see the redemption of all people as free being in this earth. Not to oppress the poor and the needy, or to imprison the innocent of their testimony